Hi everyone. So for today's book talk, we are going to cover the chapters Enemies, Friends, and the Dentist. So Enemies started on page 59. It's a quick short reading, right? Basically the storyline here is Lee Strunk and Dave Jensen, they get in a fist fight. What's the fist fight over? Anybody? That's right. A missing jackknife. This jackknife has gone missing, and one thinks the other's taken it. And Dave Jensen goes hog wild, just beats the crap out of Lee Strunk, and ends up breaking his nose. Right? Lee has to be taken away and taken care of, and he comes back. And but for the next few weeks, instead of like really enjoying the fact that he beat this guy up because he believes that he took this jackknife, he's scared. Why is he scared? Well, because they're at war, guys. Everyone's got a gun, right? So you piss somebody off, they may come at you with a gun. So now Jensen has this emotional burden, this guilt that he has for breaking this guy's nose, and he's constantly looking over his shoulder, right? Because there's silent tension. He takes all these special precautions. He makes sure that he digs all of his foxholes on the opposite side. He makes sure he always knows where Lee is. He avoids any kind of situation that might put them alone together. He starts having trouble sleeping. He can't relax. He's just on edge all the time. He can't take it anymore. One afternoon, he goes absolutely wild. Gets his gun, just shoots it off into the sky, and he's shooting it off. He's like going a little bit crazy, right? Everybody's a little afraid of him, so they're staying away. And finally, he grabs his pistol. He takes the end of it, not the shooting end, with the other end, and he hammers his own nose with it, breaks his own nose, goes up to Lee the next day, and he's like, listen, guys, are we even now? Look, I broke my nose. And of course, Lee Strunk's like, yeah, sure, we're square, dude. Everything's fine. And when he walks away, funny thing is, he says, that man's crazy. I stole his jackknife. Irony, right? Because he did steal the jackknife, so he actually deserved to have his nose broken in the first place. This guy just completely freaked out and did it himself. So then we move on to Friends, and first let's kind of go back. What was the purpose of that chapter? So the purpose was to demonstrate the effects of war on everyday situations. Look, really, typically, if two people ended up getting in a fight and someone broke someone's nose, I mean, they probably wouldn't be friends. Person who broke the nose wouldn't be sneaking around looking over his shoulder constantly, right? This guy's doing this because they're at war. So things are different when you're at war, and how it takes these ordinary things and it adds this additional emotional strain to it. Now, after the nose breaking, now we're on Friends, which starts on page 62. Guys become friends, right? It takes them a little while. It wasn't right away. In late August, they make this pact with one another. And what is the pact? Well, the pact, promise that they create between one another, and they have witnesses to sign off on it, is that if one of them ever gets so severely injured that they would be in a wheelchair for the rest of their life, they wouldn't be able to live the life that they want to, the other one would end it for them, meaning they would kill them. So, for example, if someone blew off both of their legs and they were never going to be able to walk again, and he feels right now that his life would be miserable, the other person is supposed to shoot him and take care of the situation. That's the pact. Well, a few months after the pact, what happens? Lee Strunk steps on a rigged mortar round, and it takes off his right leg just below the knee. At first, he doesn't even realize his leg is gone. He's trying to walk. He passes out. He comes to, he passes out. And every time he comes to and he sees Jensen standing over him, he's like, no, dude, don't kill me. He doesn't want the pact anymore, right? Don't kill me. And he's like, I'm not going to. Calm down, relax. So then they take him away, they airlift him away, and as they're trying to take him for safety or for help, this leg injury, he dies. And interesting, it says, Strunk died somewhere over July, which seemed to relieve Dave Jensen of an emotional weight, of an enormous weight, which is that emotional burden that he carried, that promise that he made him. He would never know if he really should have ended his life, if he should have left it. It's like nature took care of itself, so he's okay with this. Then you moved on to the dentist. Now, the dentist is different. It starts on page 83. It is short. The Dentist is all about Curt Lemon. All right, Curt Lemon. We've heard about Curt Lemon. We've talked about Curt Lemon. We're going to talk about him again. On page 82, there's tons of direct and indirect characterization of this guy. The bottom line is he's kind of full of himself. He thinks very highly of himself. He's kind of arrogant, probably not somebody that everybody really, really likes. He's kind of this class clown too, but when he retells a story, he adds on and embellishes to make himself look even better. Well, one day, while they're at this place, where are they? The Rocket Pocket, which is just an area where they launch rocket attacks on places. It's an airfield in Chu Lai. A dentist shows up. A real dentist, like that operates on teeth. He comes, and all the guys are going and they're getting their teeth checked. This little oral hygiene business. They're getting their teeth checked, just normal, everyday thing. Well, Curt Lemon can't handle it. He's afraid of the dentist. Guys, he's in war. He doesn't mind being in war. He loves the battle. He loves the fight. But put him in front of a dentist, and he's like, peace out, dude. See ya. So he's in line for it. He does not want to do it. Well, it's over with pretty quick, because at the bottom of page 83, it says he fainted before the man even touched him. All right, guys. So for this arrogant guy who thinks so highly of himself, pass out walking into a tent for the dentist is humiliating. So he berates himself for the rest of the day. He's like, I can't believe it. I'm such a moron. Oh, he's just so mad at himself. Then he wakes up in the middle of the night, goes down to the dentist, and says, hey, I've got this toothache. He does not really have a toothache, guys. He's making it up. He convinces the guy he has a toothache. Finally, the dentist is like, all right, fine, I'll pull out the tooth. He pulls out a perfectly fine tooth. And afterwards, it says, there was some pain, no doubt, but in the morning, Curt Lemon was all smiles. The social pressure that he was feeling from his friends, even though no one said anything to him, the self-imposed social pressure to be this tough guy, to be the person that can handle anything, just overwhelmed him to the point where he had a dentist pull out a perfectly fine tooth. Lots of burdens that these people are carrying, lots of pressure that these people are under during this war. The purpose here was to illustrate the weakness that even the strongest people have, or to show the lengths that people will go to impress their friends, or maybe the lengths that people will go to adhere to or to give into social pressures, right? All right, I hope you enjoyed this book talk, and I hope it helped.